grab your weed, cause you're now tuned in to the TRBRC podcast.
You must be off a bad pit. Stepping on a landmine. I'll bury you in a landfill. That's two hoppers they can't find.
Yo, we live. We live. Say what?
I was asking, I ain't hear nothing, so I was asking what you talking.
Nah, I'm talking now. Yeah, I was just hoping that they was able to see that clip in the beginning. But let me run that clip real quick. Let me run that back real quick.
You must be off a bad pit. Stepping on a landmine. I'll bury you in a landfill. That's two hoppers they can't find.
Yeah, I know, because in the beginning of this, when we first go live, it'd be a little lag going on. So hopefully, people was able to see that. But yo, we live. Yo, this is the voice of the culture. This is YMF, and I'm with my people, DM3 Entertainment. Check him out, and I'm with the one and only Enlightened Illumination, Illuminated Mind.
Salute.
He's always working. And yo, if y'all couldn't see that clip, that's my bad. My equipment right now is garbage, absolute garbage. That's why I appreciate contributions that y'all sent. Shout out to Wallace Lord. Shout out to 3P. Shout out to y'all that show that love, because we needs that. So going off that clip, I played Method Man and how he was rapping. I played that one little line, and pretty much the question here is, did Math Hoffa write for Method Man on Legends Only, or did Method Man not need his expert opinion? Greg, I'll start with you, Greg.
Me myself, I don't think like if you envision, say, a Math sitting down, actually writing his whole verses and things like that, I don't think that happened. What may have happened was that because they tried to make it so professional, anybody that sat down and elaborate, Math probably was like, let me coach you on some of the things we do in battle rap, because you industry rappers can't do what we do. So let me make sure that you're looking good on this camera. So when you say certain things, I'm gonna tell you if it go or if it don't go, or you should come from this angle, or you should come from that, or your flow should sound like you're talking and not really rapping on a beat or nothing like that. You gotta sound like us. You gotta sound like a weirdo. Maybe he did all that.
So are you saying that Method Man did get Math Hoffa's expert opinion?
I don't think so. I'm just saying that if it did happen, that's all that could have happened. But I think that Method Man looks at himself as an MC, and most MCs that really take this craft seriously, they don't want no co-writers. They don't want people to say they had anything to do with their creation. So I'm gonna give Method the benefit of the doubt. I truly believe he wrote all his own stuff. Only thing I would say is that he was trying to cater to what these battle rappers do, so that's why he sounded like that.
Okay. So you saying there was some type of Math Hoffa gave his expert opinion, but it was only on the flow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And you know, Enlighten, you got something to say about this?
Yeah, so I guess I ain't the only one who noticed that his cadence was a little bit different than Method Man. You know what I mean? I was looking for a different Method Man. You know, I don't care for the battle rap style Method Man. I'd rather have Takao. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if he did help him, he didn't help him the way I would hope he would have helped him. Because I just wanted the basic bare necessities that it calls for to be a true battle rapper, not an entertainer battle rapper. Just a genuine, you know, battle rapper. Because I used to be like back in the day, you know what I mean? Nobody in battle rap, Redman and Method Man. You know what I mean? Because they're afraid of him. You know what I mean? And when he showed up, it wasn't the Method Man I was expecting. You know what I mean? It was more of a composite of industry and industry. So it wasn't it wasn't what I
I
was
hear you.
hoping.
I hear you.
Honestly, I think Kyle got some better bars than that. You know, I feel like it wasn't. It was like May was saying the other day. You know, it was more of a promotion versus a real authentic battle rap. Because he was talking about how they was friends and stuff. So it didn't come off as a official battle rap catalog.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's,
I agree with both of you
that's how.
gentlemen. My bad. Go ahead. I
No,
thought
no,
you
no.
were
I
done.
was just saying that's how I feel about it. I just feel like Takao didn't show up. You know what I mean? I would love to see him go, you know, all Wu Tang on him, or you know what I mean, just Method in Redman type situation, and that then I would have been happy with that. It wasn't
Yeah,
what I.
I was saying that he was being too nice. He was being Mr. Nice Guy. We needed that energy he had towards Danny Myers. You know, we need you to get, like you said, to Cal. That's what we want. We want the one that comes in and gives no fucks. You know, and it's like, yo, I'm here to crush you because you battle rappers ain't on my level. Y'all always talking about how industry rappers not on your level, but y'all don't do what we do. But we definitely can do what you do. That's the type of energy Method Man's supposed to be coming with. He's supposed to come with that energy that you can't fuck with me.
Facts.
Yeah, I was looking for. Keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. You know what I mean?
True.
Shout out to Sun Yabin. Facts. Facts. I agree with y'all, gentlemen, man. Everything y'all say, I 100% agree with both of y'all assessments. Um, just straight knowledge that y'all just dropped. Um, and I know, I know, I'm not gonna regret saying this. I don't know if I'm gonna regret saying this or not, but I don't regret anything I say because I keep it honest, I keep it true. I'm not doing anything just to cause controversy. But I feel like Math Hoffa wrote the Method Man. And it was so hard to say that out my mouth, but I had to say it because that's how I feel. I watched the battle about 10 more times. It was just too much Math Hoffa to me. And not even just Math Hoffa, because Math Hoffa is really a copy of everybody else. It was just like I felt like what did Flint bring up last night? He said it was a track. I think May was saying it too. It was a track. It was obvious they was in the studio. You know what I'm saying? They went to the studio and they rapped this on a track. And but I mean the track don't have a beat except for that airy sounds that they try to put in there as an effect. That is the beat, I guess. So it's basically you could tell they went to the studio and they went and they put this on track before they put it on film. And that's crazy. It's like to me, if y'all are going to do that, then that's violation. That's violation. Y'all calling it a battle rap match, but that's violation. That's y'all didn't even y'all so y'all knew what each other had. Y'all knew each other bars, y'all knew each other lines, y'all sat there together in the studio, came up with that. and rap, that's crazy. So I think that Method Man had his bars written by Math Hoffa. He may not have all of them written by Math Hoffa, but even if it's just one bar, it's horrible. And like I said, I keep thinking about when Method Man last year, I watched him with Shade 4-5, go on Sway in the Morning. Black Thought was there. He freestyled, and then Method Man pulled out a phone and said, he gave Black Thought his respects, and he said this is the reason why he pulled out the phone. But it's still like, come on, bro, not you. You know what I'm saying? You're too legendary to be doing that. But yo,
yeah, I'm gonna say YMF. I seen that same clip off of Sway in the Morning, and that's why, like myself, I've never had Method Man as like a top lyricist in MC, as an MC.
You never did?
You know, I looked at him as he's a good MC. He make good records. He makes some good records. Like overall, to me, he doesn't do like a whole album that's fire. He does some like 4 or 5 hits on the album, but the whole album is not like a classic to me. And after seeing what you saw with the pulling out your phone, to me that takes you out. To me, it takes you out of any conversation of being top 10 anywhere. You know, to me.
Right. Yeah, like Method Man, he's not in my top. He's not in my top 10. I don't know where I would rank him right now. Honestly, it's like I have to like what this done. This video. Now everybody's going hype, in this current battle rap culture. Oh, he did better than anybody else that came back. Oh, look how dope this is. He killed Math. I ain't kill no Math. For real. Matter of fact, yo, it was that clip with when Math Hoffa was talking to ARP, man. I was supposed to play that shit, but I forgot to make it. And he's saying something. I think ARP is asking Math Hoffa if he wrote something for somebody. I think he was talking about 40 Cal. I might be wrong though, so I might be wrong. I'm speculating here because I didn't see the whole clip. I just seen like the start of the clip where he started talking about Jag, and that's my whole point of even watching the video for Jag. But he was saying something about Math Hoffa writing for somebody. I hope I'm wrong. But it sounded like Math might be writing for some of these dudes that's saying they from the industry. Like 40 Cal, not an industry dude at all. Now Method Man is to me, or like he a legend. So if you writing bars for legends, bro, like you putting Math Hoffa, you putting them in a certain spot, you putting them in a certain light now.
By listening to what you're saying, YMF, it made me think back to what I seen on YouTube about a week ago. The Tooth, the DNA Tooth, he had this dude up on his show that so-called, he said he paid 40 Cal for a feature on a record for one of his artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
40 never wrote the bars for the song, but he gave him a deposit, and the dude never gave back the deposit. So it's like putting 2 and 2 together. It kind of makes some sense if Math wrote something for 40 because he couldn't get the song in on time. So he waited for somebody to write something for him, and he couldn't get it in. So the dude was pissed. And then on top of that, the guy showed how much money he paid 40.
Yeah.
He only paid 40 like $400. So that shows you really ain't an industry artist if you're getting paid $400 for a verse. Do you know people like Young Gotti? They get paid like 5 G's for a verse. So it's crazy to me.
Yo Gotti, I think Yo Gotti get more for that. I think he get more than 5,000.
All right, but that's a number. It's even 5,000 more than 400. You know what I'm saying? So, but I agree with you. He probably get paid more. But just the fact that it shows you how low 40 Cal is on the totem pole. But he tried to play like he's somebody other than who he is.
So 40 Cal, so Math Hoffa, like it won't surprise you that Math Hoffa wrote the bars for 40 Cal in that disaster battle.
Exactly. I'm looking at it like do the math. It adds up.
As a matter of fact, this goes on. Eli, you got anything else to say, bro? Before I move on to this other topic.
Go ahead. You can go ahead to the other topic.
Right.
You go on because, like you said, if you say on this show, I'm gonna get more and more disappointed. I feel because math shouldn't be right from nobody like Method Man or none of that. He shouldn't be right for nobody. You know what I mean? Like I said before, that y'all's corny. If you got to get a ghostwriter, you corny to me. You need somebody to create a thought for you. You ain't got your own process. You ain't got your own thought process. So,
Facts.
I don't know.
IMF, before you move on, I just want to say this last thing about people who use in their notebooks, are using phones. That's like taking a test. You get hundreds all the time in class, and then one day you pull out your phone, the teacher catch you, that's a 0 on your test. So when you get a 0 on your test, it lowers your score. It lowers your precision. So if you catch an MC pulling out a notepad, a phone, and can't remember his rhymes, then that should lower him on his legacy.
All right, I got a question for you. So what's worse, having a ghostwriter pulling out? No, you know what? Forget that. What's worse, having a notepad, pulling out a notepad, or forgetting your lines? Like straight up choking, like straight up. Like I mean, pulling out something is choking. So it's choking. So, but like, what's worse, pulling out a notepad or just stop rapping after you forgot your lines? What's worse?
Question: pulling out a notepad is worse because if you forget your rhymes, just rhyming.
You got to be able to freestyle now. You got to show like your other dimensions to your game.
Or just play it off some kind of way. Be like, do like some rappers do. You know, I'm not saying that Murder Mook ever did this, but you know how Murder used to end the rhyme, he used to be like, easy. You know, he'd be rapping and then all of a sudden he just go easy. You know,
that's what battle rappers do right now. Battle rappers do that right now. Like they'll have a slogan in the front, and as an intro, then they have a slogan as the ending of the round. It'd be like 42 bars they rap in those intros and then them ending, and then their outros and their intros they rapping 42 bars. So it's kind of like they made it easier for them to not to choke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or even like giving other examples, K-Shine, get them out, zip them up, and then call it DNA, get them out of here. You know, I just gotta be more smart with as an MC. If you know you're gonna choke, you better have something to make it seem like you didn't choke.
And NWX, bringing up NWX, DNA and K-Shine, they write each other bars, or they got a team of writers. So, it's funny that you brought them up. But Mav says he's battling Jag for Cassidy. He's saying like, Jag. Mav says he's battling Jag for Cassidy. He felt like he wasn't being a good friend to Cass, and that Jag set him up to get killed against Goods and Arson. You think Mav have? You think Mav have something with this angle?
Nah, because I don't think Cassidy lost to Arsenal. So.
All right. Well, that's it. That's it. Well, I think this is just, psychological warfare, man.
Matter of fact, Math need to battle Cassidy for that. They're coming out of his mouth and saying some trash like that.
No. I don't think he deserved Cass. I don't think he deserved Cass. He didn't even deserve Method Man.
But you know how they gonna feel if he got on the joint with Math. I mean, if he got on the joint with Method, they gonna say that he's classified as a contender. You know what I mean? Because he was up there with a legend. And then they're gonna try to spin it off as Method Man is more big time, a bigger name than Cassidy. You know what I mean? So they're gonna try to spin that off into another, what you call it. But at the end of the day, He said, "That's
Yeah,
my
Method
friend."
Man. What you just said about Method Man being bigger than Cass. I had Method Man over Cass in like my top. You know, when I rank like my rappers, I had Method Man over Cass. You know, I was gonna say that on my
Right,
own channel, but yeah. So what you said right there, I agree with you. Like, you know, they're gonna try to argue that, you know, Method Man is bigger than Cass, so that's why he deserves him.
right. Yeah, that's how I feel. They gonna try to spin that off. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just want to see Cass get back in there and with a lyricist, no goofball stuff.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, I understand they like the antics and stuff, but I ain't for all that, man. I just want to hear bars. That's what it's supposed to be about. I should be able to listen to it without looking at it. That's how I feel about it. I shouldn't have to look at it to get it. I should be able to listen to it and be like, oh, they cooking.
Right.
Right.
You know
That's
what?
my expert
It's,
opinion.
you know what it is? A lot of fans that listen to battle rap don't know what the purpose of a battle is for. They don't understand the purpose of a battle is to take two MCs who think they better than the other one, spitting rhymes, and whoever rhymes are better is supposed to be the victor of the battle. That's the whole purpose of a battle.
Right. Facts. I think this is a psychological warfare. That's all it is. Math is getting desperate. He was already fishing Mook for information on what Jag rapped to him, and so that's how I'm looking at it. You know, he's just saying stuff. Um, like it's like, you know, going with Cassidy and Jag relationship. I think, you know, some of this stuff came out too, like the Cassidy Jag relationship shit was when that time last year when Retro Rob and all that shit with us was going on and shit, and he probably, you know, taking that angle. But like, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's- Yo, is Tsu Surf scared of 40 bars? I mean, I mean, the battle rap culture been quiet about this after she called his ass out, and he been quiet towards this as well. He told Tay Roc to not battle Miss Hustle. He should avoid Miss Hustle. He shouldn't battle her. So I'm thinking he took the same advice for himself when it came to 40 bars. So if Tsu Surf scared of 40 bars, and if you want to see them battle, who you got in a 5 minute 3 round battle?
Okay, I'm gonna start this off, right? One thing I realized by watching Tsu Surf, he's a slickster. He's a slick talker. He knows how to change the narrative when he's talking to somebody. He knows how to put the focus on the person that's trying to come at him instead of stuff being on him, the focus being on himself. So when it comes to 40, he realizes that he's in a no-win situation. If he beats a girl, so what? If he gets beat by a girl, that there goes a part of his career. So he really doesn't want to be put in that situation. So that's why he be talking sideways and trying to down what 40 be trying to bring to the table. And the last thing I say, I got 40 regardless when it comes to the Tsu Surf, because I believe that 40 has better lyrical ability when she puts her stuff together.
I agree. I simply agree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with 40 over Tsu Surf. You know what I mean? Because I feel like at this time period, it's just too many angles that she can take. I mean, like I said, I don't really care for the female versus male type battle rap. I like it when it's female versus female, male versus male, because it creates too many other kind of loopholes and controversies that I don't think should be, played in or played a part of, because it could be mischaracterized and go left real fast. So I think men should be battling men. Women should be battling women. So that way, the code of conduct doesn't jeopardize your career. Like he said, if he beats 40 Cal, people gonna be like, oh, okay. So, if he loses the 40 Cal, they're gonna be like, yo, you got whooped by a girl. That don't even make no sense. You know what I mean? So it isn't a win-win for him at all. It's a win-win for her, but it's not a win-win for him. You feel me?
Yep.
I just don't like that kind of setup in the first place. Like, so I feel like he already took an L by doing it. It's different if you get into a cipher with her, and see who is a better artist or a better rapper. Like you said, how battle rap is supposed to be, but they gonna come with the disrespect and all that extra stuff, and I don't think it's gonna go well. It ain't gonna be kosher. I don't think it's gonna be kosher at all.
Yo, so you saying like you don't think it's smart for Tsu Surf to even battle her based on the fact that she's a woman and he's a man?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
Exactly.
I feel you
What
on
you gonna
that
talk
on some
about
parts,
bad
but
mom or should be a bad mom? Talk about women parenthood and what you gonna talk about? Her organs? What you gonna talk about? Her trying to be a man? Like what you going like where you gonna get like how is that gonna be beneficial for your career? For you to degrade this female? You know what I mean? It's not I don't see it.
it's battle rap, so that's what's going to happen. And I feel like the women can compete with the men in this generation pretty much. And I mean, even if they do go down, because all them battles is pretty much what you described though. When it's a male versus female, the male always coming at her reproductive organs and sex and et cetera, et cetera. But women do the same stuff though when they rapping against each other. So I
Right.
mean,
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's different when they do it though. I just feel like it's different when they do it. I do. Because my whole thing is I don't like the idea of propagating men disrespecting females and females disrespecting men as a whole, because it gets out of hand. And then when domestic abuse happens, people be wondering what happened, because they think it's cool to be disrespectful and put their hands on, what I'm saying, it goes for the woman and it goes for the man. The man want to put his hands on the female, or the female want to put her hands on it just words lead to fighting. That's all I can say. Shooting and killing
that's
and
why it's
all that.
called
Words lead to a lot of
battle.
stuff.
That's why it's called battle rap because these are words that are used for fighting pretty much, and that's what they
Yeah.
both doing.
Yeah. Could I jump in on this whole conversation, man against woman? My thing is that I agree with the point that Illumination is saying about the disrespect. They need to calm that down. But I would say there's nothing wrong with a woman battling a man and a man battling a woman, because MCing is about words. There's nothing physical about a rap. So it's about what lyrical stuff comes out your mouth that we're judging. Meaning that if you couldn't see who's saying it, it wouldn't matter to you, because there are MCs when they're young, dudes that sound like girls when they was rapping when they was young. So it's about the lyrical content, not the physical person. So I don't care if he's a man or a woman. An MC is an MC. But I definitely agree with you. I like Illumination. The disrespect is not needed.
Now, this is what I want to add on to it, right? Because, like I said, if it was just about seeing who's the better artist or better MC, yeah, I'm all for a male versus female battle. But the whole thing is, our whole agenda was to stop gossip rap in the men category. Like, we ain't talking about the woman category because that's what women do. Women gossip anyway. We didn't. I didn't. Me personally, I can't speak for everybody. I don't like the gossip that goes in battle rap. So if you battle rap with a female, what you gonna do? You gonna battle rap gossip with her? I'm not for that. Now you making it like, checking Facebook, Instagrams, and social media, Twitters, trying to keep up, find out family information, ready to gossip and talk about things that you think you know that you really don't know. Like, nah, man, that joint is trash to me. I'm not for that gossip rap. For men, women gonna gossip anyway. That's what they do. But I don't expect a man to be up there full blast gossip rapping.
I mean, I feel like when we talk gossip, right? And when we say gossip, I know that they associate that with females now, women now, but I think gossip started from men because first of all, gossip was the first form of exchanging information and knowledge. So I'm just saying. I mean, what I do, I guess y'all can consider it being gossip because I'm getting, whenever you report on news or whenever you talk about like these situations, like for instance, one of the topics is going to be coming up. It's about Tay Roc's tranny addiction. Um, that can be considered gossip, but actually that could be considered fact at this point. I mean, a lot of shit could be considered like
Right. It's different. It's different when you got facts behind it or you have an opinion, right? So if you talk about something that has been stipulated as a fact, you know what I mean, and then you just going over your viewpoint, like, I don't know if it's true. Let's say if something came out maybe alive, true, you don't know. You just putting your opinion on if it is true. And you lead it like, hey, if this is an actual truth, right? So you now stating that, I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, this is how I feel. And then if it's not, this is how I feel about the people who's out here propagating the false information. I don't consider that gossip. I feel like that's covering news. That's news covering, which is completely different than, what I heard. This is what I heard. JoJo done told me that blah, they blah, did this and that and third, and it don't make no sense that so-and-so did da-da-da and did it da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm like, I ain't got time for none of that. I ain't got no time for none of that.
I would come in the middle and be like, I understand what both of y'all are saying. And I would just say, like, gossiping is a female trait, just like fighting is a male trait. Meaning that more men you will catch having a fist fight than you see two women having a fist fight historically. And gossiping, what women do is a historic thing that females do. Not saying that each sex won't do it, but it's more in the female. Gossiping is on the female side, fighting is on the man's side.
all right. So what is really hip hop though? Like what is really rap music? What is really like what is that? Like what is really rhythm and poetry? What is that? Like really? Like most of the time when you go back, you think about us musically as melanated people, you know what I'm saying? We started off with poetry, we started off with poet or rhyming, and then we utilized that music and that art form actually to exchange information. You know what I'm saying? And most of the stuff that you hear lyrically, even back then when Rakim and them was rapping, was some of that stuff was a little bit exaggerated. So that kind of goes into the form of gossip because gossip is really information that's not it not always and sometimes can be not extremely accurate, especially when it comes to expressing the information. So from a historical context, if we're going to do historical context, rap music, hip hop, that's pretty much gossip on a beat, gossip on a track. Especially when you go to people that storytellers like Rakim and KRS One and them, it's gossip.
It's only gossip
Street gossip. It's street gossip. Street gossip. That rap is street gossip. Like that's not even play. So I don't like. I'm trying to change our mindset as men to stop being stagnated because I mean like if you hear something you want to say it, and you're around people that you're familiar with, you hear something that happened up the street, you're going to tell it, you're going to say it, and you're going to talk about it with people. That's gossip.
Hold up, now I can't consider it gossip if you ain't saying no names. If you saying like you said, if they telling a story, but they don't have no true individual attached to it. then it can be considered gossip. Is still in the form of storytelling.
Why can't it? Why can't it be considered gossip? You could just be like this, yo, them
Because
people
it's
over there,
storytelling.
some freaks. Like, you know, I just seen a bunch of such.
Let me interact with that. What you're saying. I think the difference between a person who gossips and a person who tells what's going on is this. If me and Enlighten got a situation going on and I step to him and say, yo, Enlighten, homeboy said such and such to you. My purpose of telling Enlighten that is so he could go do something about it. That's what like telling somebody is. Now the gossip part is
that is
like,
hold on. Go ahead.
If I what?
No, go ahead.
Okay, if I go up to Enlighten and I just start talking about this chick 5 blocks up the street, how she be sucking on the knob and how it's so good and all this and that, but I ain't never had none, and the lightning ain't even gonna get none. That's gossip, because neither one of us gonna get no purpose out of talking about it. It has to be a purpose why you telling the story.
Well, what is the purpose of gossip? The purpose of gossip is to spread information, pretty much, and to engage in that information that you have knowledge of to other people, so then they can weigh in on it. That's pretty much what it is. Just like even you went up to the light and
just conversating about rumors. It's just rumors. It's just propagating rumors.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The first news that was ever that was what they call it. What they say the best form of advertisement, the best form of news, or the best form of getting your information out there. What is it called? It's called word of mouth. Word of mouth. What is word of mouth? Word of mouth is gossip. You know what I'm saying? And
no, it's not gossip. That's
yes,
not
it
gossip.
is.
If the
Yes, it
company,
is.
if the company's going to pay $250 a week, listen to me. If the company is guaranteed to pay you $250 a week, and you're telling people that if you get hired with them and you come on, they're gonna pay you $250 a week, it's no way, shape, or form that is gossip, because it's all factual.
Hold on. You talking about advertise? Hold on. I'm saying the first form of advertisement was word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? And word of mouth usually comes from information through other word of mouths, which is gossip. You know what I'm saying? You getting information from somebody else that somebody telling you, bruh. If somebody telling you, bruh, no, not everything by word of mouth is facts, bruh. Not everything by word of mouth is facts. Not everything. Just like gossip, not everything about gossip is a lie or exaggerated. Sometimes gossip is true. You know what I'm saying? Some things that person has information on because gossip is pretty much somebody telling you something, man. That's all it is. That's all gossip is. A group of motherfuckers, two people engage in a conversation, exchanging information. Bro, that's what it is.
Well, anybody watching, hey, if anybody watching, if you got time, Google it, find out what the definition of gossip is, and then that way we all know what it is.
Man, we can pull it up right now, bro. We can pull it up right now, man.
At this point, and we can leave it at that. We can move on to the next topic.
Man, all I'm saying is gossip is gossip is not really a female trait. You know what I'm saying? For me, but I feel now. Go ahead. No. Now, if you would have said something that would have been a trait or something like that, like if you talking about a female trait when it comes to words, like when her using her mouth or using her words, I would say like a female trait is to cause confusion. You know what I'm saying? To cause confusion, to cause anarchy and shit like that. Because that's what happened in the beginning. If you a Christian and you a Muslim, so y'all know from the beginning, like the creation story, you know what I'm saying? The first woman, she pretty much used gossip. Let me stop. But she didn't use gossip. She pretty much used deceit, and she used her words to cause chaos. She told her man, hey, look, such, and the man did it, and there we go. If y'all want to say that causing confusion, you know what I'm saying? Going outside the relationship and then coming back to the relationship and saying, hey, I ain't do nothing wrong. And then now they got you on a dummy mission. You know what I mean? Y'all should have said that. A woman, when she uses the words, more likely a female trait is to cause confusion.
May put the definition in the chat.
All right, what is that?
Yeah, no, listen to all I'm saying is gossip is basically sharing information that you don't know is factual. And you're going on it on a biased information as it is without having real information about it being the truth or not. So anything that is propagated without having full understanding that this is an actual event, an actual information, is considered gossip because you're spreading rumors. So anything that is really dealing with spreading rumors or hearsay without real information to back it that says this is actual facts is considered gossip. So if it's not a real fact and it's just hearsay and you propagate it without even knowing if it's true or not and not caring if it's true or not, you want to believe the lie, is considered gossip.
All right. Well, the definition for gossip is pretty much what you said: casual, unconstrained conversation, reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. From a historical, I'm aware of, gossip was always used. That was the first local news. That was the first news or exchange of information between people in the community and through and transferring through other communities. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I mean, you know, we change definitions all the time to certain things. Now they call men hoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't call men hoes, you know, but they call men hoes now. Men can be hoes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, shit always change up, you know, just to fit people definitions or fit the times. But let's go to the next giant. Hold on. Is Tsu Surf scared of 40 bars? I say Tsu Surf is scared of 40 bars. And I got 40 bars in a 5-minute 3-round battle. Tsu Surf, he already know what it is.
So we all got 40 bars beating Tsu Surf. We all got Tsu Surf scared of 40 bars.
Well, no, not Enlighten. Enlighten just saying, like, you know, he shouldn't even engage in that at all. All right, so this is the topic here. Let me play this video. What is it? But basically, Miss Hustle makes Tay Roc trans addiction transparent. Oh, let me play that video. This is like a 5-minute video. It's trying to play.
If you can pull up, if you can finally, matter of fact, nah, fuck if you can, you got 24 hours to post that fucking voice recording you claim you got. I'm tired of the lies. You got 24 hours to post that voice recording you claim you got. If you can post it in 24 hours, you get your battle with me. If you cannot post that voice recording in 24 hours, that shit is dead. You're lying. I'm tired of you lying on my name. Stop making up shit. I need to hear that voice recording. I need to see some messages. I need to see some proof. I'm tired of people running off with this narrative on my name that you just made up out of the blue. Please, you got 24 hours since that tranny or gay person is your fucking friend. You got 24 hours to post the voice recording and I'll battle you. If you got a voice recording of Tay Roc talking to a tranny, I will battle you. Post it. If you can post that, I will battle you and I'll give you a stack on top of that. I'll give you a stack, $1,000 cash. I will pay you if you can come up with the voice recording of me talking to the tranny, and I'll battle you. Until then, I'm battling officials. Suck my dick. Fuck your 24 hours, you tall, giant, bum, bitch. Straight up.
Y'all heard that, right? No, period. Seriously. And for Hustle, for you, all up in this group thinking that you tough.
You fucking cornball bitch.
You corny as fuck.
You got 24
Stop
hours.
fucking
If you want your battle, post that audio. You bum bitch. Post the audio.
Stop acting gangster.
Stop acting
gangster. You
gangster.
talk about on your flag. I made the call. I know you got the call this morning. The big homie called me. And I got the go. The green light. You think I'm playing? You want me to post this shit?
Tall ass bum bitch.
Now you in here.
Dan Boss need to get on here. If y'all want to ask any motherfucking thing or talk to any motherfucking body, Dan Boss got the motherfucking tapes if he still got them. That was 4 years ago. Like, it's not even a lie. I'm not doing it for no clout or nothing.
And
it took me 3.5 years to even say something.
Wait,
like, I don't give a fuck about no Tay Roc. And tell Tay Roc and that goofy ass Erica Badu rap ass bitch that I'm in the city. I'm downtown. Like, what's up?
Wait.
I will drop the location and the room number. Like, don't do that, baby.
Wait. Listen, I'm not going to cap on his name because I'm not a liar. I don't know if he had sex with you. I don't know that.
No,
I can't say that.
Right, you know, you do know because no, you actually, if you wanna be tactful, you do know because when you was on the phone, when he thought that I was on my way, we was sitting back laughing, still on the phone when he thought that I was pulling up. So you know, I did not go.
Listen. I'm saying what I heard. I didn't physically see. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cap on his name and be lying
Because I called you like, do you know somebody named Tay Roc? You like, fuck no, you lying. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, this nigga's on my line right now. So you like, hold on, no, put me on a three-way. So I put you in a three-way. That's how, like, if they don't want to believe it, I really don't give two shits about them.
YMF. They say she can't hear you. Can't hear her.
No, they can't hear me. All right. Good luck. So what I was saying was,
turn your
all right,
mic on. Turn your mic on. We can't hear.
I got you.
I
just did that. So damn, what was I about to say? So Miss Hustle. All right. So Miss Hustle, apparently, so from that clip, Tay Roc said he's gonna pay Miss Hustle $1,000, and he's going to give her a battle if she can provide the video message with him on the phone with a trans person. As you can see, Miss Hustle, now she didn't provide that voice message. I'm not sure, but she did. She was on Instagram Live with the alleged trans person that said that Tay Roc wanted some pussy from. So, why is the current battle rap community quiet about this? And do Tay Roc owe Miss Hustle $1,000 in a battle now?
Nah, I don't think so. If you saying that she was on the phone with her and then provide the transcript as she requested.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. What is the proof? He said that she has to show proof that he said he wanted some dome from a tranny. Is that what the proof's supposed to be?
Say trans. Try to say trans person because some people be trying to snap over that.
Okay, transsexual. You know, so I told my daughter, nobody's gonna tell me to call a man a woman and a woman a man. The most you're gonna get from me is I'll call you a transsexual. Okay, so So you saying that she didn't have the proof? She didn't have the proof that Tay Roc asked for head from a transsexual.
Yeah.
Man, you talking about being on the phone for? YML.
No, he was answering the whole situation. I think he's kind of agreeing with you because he's saying like if like what you're saying basically is if she didn't provide the voice message or the voice or the recorded audio from the phone conversation of him talking to the trans person, then it's no deal on that $1,000 in that battle.
Nah, that doesn't work that way. Yeah, I can get anybody on the phone to say whatever I want them to say. I give you $400. You say that. You don't money in that.
You gotta catch the person's hand in the cookie jar. If you ain't got no pictures of me with my hand in the cookie jar, then that's no proof.
Right. You gotta have that because if you record it or whatever, like she was saying, she's supposed to record it or not get on the phone. This is what EC said.
Yo, I was laughing. I was thinking about something as we talking. She needed a video like when Bobby V got caught with the tranny. When the tranny, he was running out of the tranny house. The tranny was like, "Come back, Bobby V. Come back, Bobby." So she need that kind of evidence.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up with all these men
I
battling?
don't know. It's been going on for a while. This whole situation though, man. What's her John name? That was with Tay Roc in that video. That's his girl. Lady Caution. Lady Caution. I don't know. She was talking heavy. She was talking heavy back to Miss Hustle. Miss Hustle not even worried about it. She said that she got beat up by a white girl or something like that. But she was like, trying to expose Roc. But Roc, this is not the first time that Roc been accused of certain things like this. You know what I'm saying? Or being associated with that type of lifestyle. I mean, this is not the first time that any of these battle rappers been accused of something like this. It seemed like this is a actual problem with these battle rappers. And actually, what's crazy is when I was at a battle rap event, I kind of felt like these dudes wasn't used to being around women. Yeah, like you was there with me and stuff. I seen some of these dudes walking around. You know what I'm saying? Like they never been around pussy before. I mean, so
Hey,
it's a pansexual agenda now. That's what it is. It's all pansexual.
they all pansexuals, right? That term is hilarious, bro.
Yo, let me make this this obvious
Well, hold on, I got this too. Why is the BRC quiet about this? Why is the BRC because we the TRBRC, this is a real battle rap community. I'm talking about the current battle rap community. Why is it quiet about this? But finish what you was going to say, but I want to know why they're quiet about this.
Okay, I'll answer what you just said. The reason why they're quiet is because of what Alighten just said. They used to that type of behavior. This is the behavior that they rock out with. Honestly, a lot of these URL and battle rap followers are just a different type of nerd. Like nerds back in the day didn't watch battle rap. They was on their computer playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I was about to say the same.
Like Dungeons and Dragons, they watching battle rappers. And they get their lives all deep into battle rap and they don't know how to talk to a girl. They only talk to the girls that's next to them. Like, if you ever notice, battle rappers only talk to battle rap girls. You don't see them talking to like chicks at the events. You don't see them like Chris Brown and Chris Brown and them holler at anything moving. But people like Tay Roc and them only mess with girls that's in their vicinity. And that's your example of a nerd dude. Nerd dudes only talk to girls that's close to them. They scared to talk to the girl that they never met before.
Right. Or they not really attracted to women.
Well, I wouldn't go that far for. I don't know. Tsu Surf a little bit different. I give him that amount of credit. I think he's a little different in that retrospect. So I can't say every last one of them is like that, but like you said, a majority of them in that situation is.
Yeah, I would never give nobody 100%. I'm not gonna say every single person that ever was a battle rapper or who's in battle rap now is that lifestyle. I'm just saying a percentage of them are. The other part, I would say, well, two parts. What you just said about Surf, just something to think about. How many women you see Surf around? Like, think about other MCs. Nas got women around him. LL got women around him. Beanie and them had women around him. But you don't hardly ever see battle rappers with girls around them.
No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's the only one that I knew of other than Cassidy. He was the only one I knew of that was at the battle rap event, I think, with a girl with him. I don't think she was a battle rapper though.
Yeah. That's what. See, you just said what I just said. They only holler at who's near them.
No, I don't think she was a battle rapper.
Oh, you don't think she was? Okay.
No, I don't believe she was.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
The other part I wanted to say, YMF, before we move on. If you look at Lady Caution, she's skinny like a little dude. Like, she tiny, she ain't got no breasts. She, you know, if you see her from the back, you would think she might be other people.
Yep. I was about to, and that's what I wanted to say. I was waiting for y'all to get done. I was about to say, yo, his girl looked like she one of those Transformers, you know? She looked like, you know, Lady Caution. She messes with him, or they this is girl, whatever. And when I was looking up a photo for her, I couldn't really find any pretty photos. She looked pretty hard.
Yeah, she a little rough. She a little rough around the edges.
She got a boy body for real. And I'm not trying to disrespect you, Lady Caution, whatever like that. I'm just saying you got a boy body. And that John, you know, that's like, you know, Tay Roc, he knew he couldn't go out with that bussy on his arm, so he had to get, you know, you pretty much. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like Tay Roc messes with them Transformers, bro. It's just too much connecting them to that. And that's what it is. And matter of fact, you know what's crazy? Miss Hustle said that Goods knew about this as well. And Goods was aware of this. Goods know how these dudes be getting down and stuff like that. Which brings me back to like when Goods was trying to say that Cass was messing with one of those Transformers, and it's like Goods said he was on the phone with it. Goods said he was doing interviews with it. Goods said he had pictures from it. And then Battle Truth got these pictures from it and all that. And I'm trying to figure out like why are these BRC dudes so quiet about this stuff, man? It seems like this is what these dudes are into. Why are y'all so quiet about these dudes, man? It's like when Jay Black or any of these dudes that get exposed with being around pedophiles and stuff like that. Why y'all guys be quiet about that type of stuff, man? This is battle rap. Battle rap that y'all call battle rap is an industry, man. Like Lighting was saying, like that Math Hoffa and Method Man battle is like industry versus industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different industry going against another industry. It's like, come on, man. Like y'all being quiet about this stuff. This stuff is serious. And y'all called us a cult. Y'all called us a group followers. Y'all called us people that was zombies and had no brains. Y'all said the TRBRC is a bunch of people that's paid to promote this or smacking Beasley is not culture vulture. Smacking Beasley for the culture. And the URL battle rap battle rap app is going. You know what I mean? Everything that I've been saying last year and we've been saying last year, but trying to tell y'all niggas to get your brains up. Y'all be quiet about. But now y'all want to talk about it. Y'all still quiet about this though. Like whenever your man's Tay Roc get exposed for this, y'all be quiet about it. And then he be going too hard on chicks, bro. He don't be like after that Bridge Rothstein and all that situation happened, bro, and Cave Gang ran out. He don't be getting hyped with dudes no more. He be, I don't know. He got that same. He gotta have the same energy.
YMF, I want to say this to the people. Y'all definitely need to mess with us because we got our finger to the pulse. We really got our finger to the pulse. We'll know stuff and we'll tell y'all stuff months before it's gonna happen, and then it happens. You know, we ain't never we fortune tellers or nothing like that, but we definitely got our finger to the pulse.
It's got common sense.
Yeah, if you listen to what we saying, you're gonna be right in exact.
You're not gonna be shocked, pretty much. Like pretty much just what 3 is saying. You're not gonna be shocked. Like you're gonna already be in the know because you're gonna see it happen. And then like that's why like you know I blame myself. You know what I mean? The team we haven't been consistent. We haven't been coming out with enough consistent content because you know what it was. It pretty much was like, man, y'all dudes not even giving it a chance at this point, man. I'm not sitting here trying to argue with a bunch of weirdos all day on the internet. Bunch of weirdos that like I ain't gonna lie, you weirdos are strong as hell on the internet, bro. That's just too much energy sometimes, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just feel like when it comes to the real reality of things and reality of the matter and stuff like that, I'm already solidified. I'm stamped on that. So I ain't never need y'all dudes' approval. Shout out to Adept HNIC. This dude been continuing the TRBRC messages. He not uh you know, he been on that. He just made his channel. He been supporting ours for a minute since last year. I think he's one of the first people to subscribe to me. And he been on his job, man. He been calling you dudes. Like you said, pansexuals. Yeah, that's what he be calling these dudes, pansexuals. But we was already saying that like last year. We like these dudes is into that type of stuff, man. Like Jay Black. Like I remember telling Cass, like, man, I ain't even going into all that, bro. But I pretty much I had a little bit of power last year where I was able to get Jay Black not able to do a face off. But I don't know, man. This shit is weird. I could tell like this it's a spiritual battle going on with this stuff, man. Yeah, like y'all dudes y'all mess up the culture, man. Y'all already sold y'all soul. Like y'all already sold y'all souls, man. That's how I see it.
Hey, YMF, you know what it is? It's like we as TRBRC, we try to stick to the fundamentals of the culture of hip hop, and we try to hold on to it. At the same time, they trying to pull it away. They trying to suck it into the devilish, true industry. You know, anybody who's a battle rapper that follows, you know, URL and all these other dudes, they don't understand that they're getting sucked right in to the industry that they hate. And we as TRBRC, we trying to hold you into what we love, and that's hip hop, the true hip hop, the four elements, the fifth element being knowledge, and we trying to spit that to y'all.
In some ways too, I feel like you know, certain these rappers when they come back and these legends when they come back to this battle rap, I think they can feel that this is. I hope I don't know if they can feel it, but I hope they can feel that this is a different culture because, you know, I used to try to explain this stuff a lot. Like, yo, this is different. These people don't respect the craft right now. Like, you gotta be kind of like you gotta kind of show them like you gotta kind of show them that you reject them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you reject all of it. Like when I told y'all like from the beginning when I first came out, I said I'm not even trying to get monetized on YouTube. I'm not even trying to do any of that. I just want to put out this truth to y'all. I was serious. I was serious because it was so easy just to talk about this shit because it's so much that you can just pull layer by layer on. Like these dudes make it so easy. They're so obvious with how much how compromised they are. Like when I remember last year, y'all used to see me and I on the live, and I used to be telling all y'all like I hate y'all, like I don't like none of y'all. I really don't like none of y'all. I was serious. I'm still serious. I really don't like none of y'all. I really don't like none of y'all. It's not because Cassidy say you don't fuck or he not fan. I really don't like y'all. I really ain't trying to get no money with y'all. None of that for real. So I want to always keep myself uncompromised. Um, Yeah, so I think honestly though, I think Miss Hustle, she deserves one of those two things though. She deserves. I understand. I feel what y'all said is 100% correct though. You know what I'm saying? This is what he stated. That's what he should have got. And then all right, then we should get that whatever that he said, but she didn't provide that he was asking for. So I hear you a light and I hear you DM3 on that. But I feel like she should get something, man. She should get for that stack because this is crazy. This is crazy. She had a whole shim on her IG live saying main man wanted some bussy, man. Like I'm saying, like main man wanted like they had a whole shim saying main man wanted her bussy, man. He wanted that's crazy.
Hey, I was gonna say Miss Hustle got to take some notes from mainstream media. She got to pull up a couple more trainees to say it. You know how you do if so many people start saying it, then you're like, oh, it got to be true. So she got to pull out a couple more.
Yeah, this joint lagging a little bit. Hopefully it gets back. Please get back. I just dropped it.
Yeah, we gonna see what comes about. We gonna see how everything turns out. I mean, you know what they always say, "Well, don't come out in the rinse."
Comes out in what, the
So
wash?
yeah, don't come out in the rinse and come out in the wash. You know what I mean? So I think Tay Roc probably made that deal because he already knew that John was gone. If it was any evidence, he knew the evidence was removed or deleted. So he felt confident that you ain't gonna find nothing. So good luck with that.
All
That's
right.
what I feel. So
I
that
don't know.
$1,000.
I don't know. A lot of people be capping though. Some dudes, but they said that phone conversation was like 4 years ago. So much to that. There's so much to it. But I ain't gonna lie. The shim that they had, the shim looked like it had Ebola, AIDS, and everything else wrong with it. But just like Miss Lady Caution, she looked like you should take caution when you about to go up in that. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Tay Roc like that dirty shit, I think. But now
Tay
we gonna
Roc,
go.
you look at Tay Roc. Tay Roc look dingy.
Yeah, he look ashy. Don't he look like an ashy ball? Like that ball needs some. You know what I'm saying? But like Ashy Larry a little bit, just younger version of him, a taller version of him.
That's why I be laughing at these battle rappers.
My bad. I don't know. Something happened with my internet. Say that one more time.
Every time it's different because I can't repeat exactly the same thing I just said.
Yeah. I don't know. Something happened.
Bottom line, what I'm trying to say to the fans: stop being bamboozled. Stop being hoodwinked. Stop thinking these battle rappers is these rich people you think they are. They just normal, just like you. And check, like, who was it? Andre 3000 said, I'm just like you. I live check to check too. My record don't sell, I don't make money. So these dudes don't get battles, they don't get money. So they not really living that life y'all think they live.
Yep. So Lakers and Trailblazers are tied up. Who will pull out to the next round? Well, yeah, to the next. Who will move on to the next opponent? Lakers or Trailblazers?
Well, it's a 7-game series. So whoever gets the 4 first, I believe that the Blazers won't be as bad as they was last night, and I still believe that they can beat the Lakers because honestly, as we saw, Anthony Davis is a beast, and he showed that he's a beast. LeBron James is a beast, and he showed that he's a beast. But the rest of the players are all suspect. Every last other player is a suspect player on the Lakers. So that gives the Blazers the opportunity to pull out the 4 wins.
So how I see it, I'm going with Brown, man. I'm going with Brown and the Lakers. I see them pulling it out. I understand like the Trailblazers, their roster seems a little bit more complete. But from what I seen last night, it just looks like the Lakers know that they cannot lose. So they have to pull this together. They have to win. The Trailblazers, I'm not really sure. I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't see their personality. To me, I don't really feel like that team is a personality besides like Damian Lillard. Really.
Well, to let y'all know something, if you've been watching the bubble like I've been watching the bubble, the Trailblazers have more than just Damian Lillard. You got CJ McCullough, who averages about 30 points per game.
Mm-hmm.
You have Hassan Whiteside, the #1 shot blocker in the whole NBA, averaging 5 blocks a game. You got Nurkic, who just got back from being hurt for a year and a half. You have Collins, who also just came back from surgery, should be playing in the next game. So the Blazers have players. They have a team, that can make it happen. It's just that they gotta be working towards that. Like you said, the Lakers have a reason why they can't lose because everybody expects LeBron to win. So that's their motivation. They got to win. Because if they don't win, they know people are going to talk crap about them for the rest of the year until the next year comes in. So that's how I see it.
That's always happens with LeBron, man. That's all people do is talk crazy about it.
Yeah. But the reason why people talk crazy about LeBron is LeBron was the chosen one. LeBron had sneaker commercials on TV right after graduation of high school. I remember seeing his first commercial. It had Charles Barkley in the commercial. It had Scottie Pippen in the commercial, and they were like in a church or something. And the pastor or the preacher was anointing LeBron James. So LeBron James has always had that label on him as soon as he graduated high school. And even when he was in high school, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. He had a movie about him, which Drake did the music. Was it Drake and Lil Wayne did the music? So LeBron has always been LeBron from day one.
Yeah. I don't think I want to see that Space Jam movie though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like the uniform that he had on. I thought it was lame. I like the old ones. I wish they would have kept the old ones that they had on the original Space Jam with Michael Jordan. I guess they couldn't do that though. I guess they couldn't.
Yeah. I didn't. What you thought? You saw clips of the movie? Because I've never seen clips. Is there clips of them?
Well, I follow LeBron, and he posted a preview of the uniform and how you gonna look. Like, so you see him in a uniform and holding a basketball, and then yo, light, turn back on your camera, light.
Yeah, I was figuring that's gonna mess up the show if he got his camera off.
Yo, but go ahead. You kind of good though. You good. You still good.
Oh, but I was gonna say I get what you're talking about.
I was on the phone, y'all. Go ahead though.
But I get what you're saying, YMF. But that's the whole thing. Like that's why you get like people like myself. Like I don't hate LeBron. I just think that he was put on a pedestal, and he's still on a pedestal too high. Like I don't believe that he should be anywhere near Michael Jordan. I think that when you lose championships, that's supposed to push you back down instead of staying at the same level. That's like I was saying earlier. That's like if you get hundreds all the time, winning a championship is 100 on a test. But if you lose the championship, that's a 0 on your test. So that's going to lower your average. So that should make people think LeBron is great, but he's not as great as Michael Jordan. He's not as great as Kobe because he has way more losses than he has wins. That's just the way I see it.
Well, is LeBron over Kobe?
To some people, yes. Like not to me, but there are people out there who argue that LeBron is over Kobe and Jordan.
This is what I would say. I would just want people to just stop trying to do all these comparisons because each of them are different type of players. And I think even though, some players got lead roles, they're not actually the same category of player as the next person. You know what I mean? You can't compete with these people in that fashion because they're not the same type of player. Like Jordan is not the same kind of player as Kobe, but at least with Kobe, you can almost kind of compare him to Jordan because Kobe came out and admitted that he wanted to emulate Jordan. So that's kind of different. You know what I mean? And then the size differences, it's like saying, like we had a conversation before about Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? That if Allen Iverson had the same skill set and had LeBron's height, come on. So it's like, it's different. It's different. It's hard to put these people in these type of comparisons because they different mentally, physically. They're not the same player.
I gotta put LeBron. I mean, LeBron has a strong argument. I mean, even if you say, well, would you admit? Would y'all admit this? Even if you won't put LeBron over Kobe or Jordan or these guys, can you admit that he has a strong argument to be in those spots? Like he has a strong argument just from getting to the finals 9 times.
For me, like I said before, I go by math and I go by numbers. Just because you didn't win 9 times doesn't mean anything unless you win it. Like if that's the case, the Buffalo Bills will be known as champions in the history of football. But all they're known for is losing the Super Bowl 4 times. So you don't get a second place trophy. So it should never count that you've been somewhere if you didn't win it all.
Nah, I don't know. If you get into a place a lot, and it's different opponents and stuff like that, and it's like you kind of the final boss. Like you kind of the people that people have to beat still. Even if you didn't get the championship last year, I mean, you still going back. Like you keep going back, so it shows that you really are great, in my opinion.
That keeps making you a loser. It's like Ricky Bobby said in the movie
So
Talladega Nights. Second
Nah, I can't agree with that because you got conference champions, so they still champions in their own right because they got to have an AFC championship, an NFC championship. So you still championship. You just didn't win the Super Bowl or you didn't win the playoffs.
Let me ask you a question. As an NFL or an NBA player, what do they play for?
Rings.
What is the name of that ring?
Well, you got the NFC champion ring.
No.
The AFC championship ring.
Listen,
well, you asked me what rings were they? I was say the Super Bowl, and you got the Super Bowl ring.
That's it. So what the point I'm trying to make is, all professional athletes only count the championship as important. That's why Shaq is always clowning Charles Barkley on the show. That's why Jordan is always clowning, people. That's why people hate Melo. That's what they're big on. Oh, Melo's not good because he ain't got no championships. So championships is only the big trophy. If you don't got one of those, you are not a champion.
So this is why I don't really like team sports as much as I like boxing or MMA or anything just like an individual versus an individual, because in an individual sport, when you champion, you champion. You don't gotta start from day one like everybody else. It's just like anytime anybody fights you, they in the championship. Straight up. It's not like you gotta get back, go to playoffs, all that, just to defend your title. You know what I mean? Like,
right. I agree with you. That's why I was saying, that's why I always bring up Barry Sanders, because at the end of the day, the ring doesn't determine if you're a great player or not. The ring doesn't determine if you're a great player or not. I don't care what nobody says about how many rings Barry Sanders
it is
got.
a strong argument though when you got a championship ring. I give you that 3, but still it's just too much. Like that can happen during the season. People can get injured or the coach.
I mean, like I said before, we had this conversation before about how many rings Emmitt Smith got and how many rings Barry Sanders got. It doesn't mean that Barry Sanders is less of a great running back compared to Emmitt Smith. Like Emmitt Smith way better than Barry. Look how many rings he got. No, I can never. You gotta
look at the opponents. Like I said, if the Lakers, like I was saying, like the Lakers, they always go. They mostly go to the final. They like, you know what I mean? Does that make all right? For instance, does that make the Patriots not a great team because they lost some Super Bowls, even though they got six rings with Tom Brady? Do that make them not good because they went 10 times but only won 6 times?
I'm gonna put it like this. Like I said earlier, when you talk about a person's history as an athlete or team as their history as a team, If you have more ups than you have downs, then you stay up. So with the New England Patriots, they have so many championships that the championships are less relevant than their championships. They have way more of them. You understand? So that's why they're so great. Vice versa, like I said before, the Buffalo Bills, they don't have no championships, but they've been there 4 times in a row, and that's why they get the negative of the conversation. It's not about getting there; it's about getting it.
You know what? I'm gonna go with YMF one is also though. The years package is completely different. Like like LeBron ain't playing with physical contact like Jordan was. We in the flop era, right? Where you can flop and come up with creative ways to flop, so you can catch a foul, right? Like Terry Bradshaw area. Like the Patriots all playing in the Bradshaw area with the steel curtain. They wasn't out there going with, you almost dying on the field all the time. Like it's different levels because they start putting new rules, new regulations in to try to make the game safer. So they wasn't playing with the real killers back in the day. The real killers was back in the day. Nowadays, everything is soft, comparably. I mean, so it's hard. It's hard to say because Jordan was in that rough league. I mean, Kobe came into the rough league, but the league got softer while Kobe was playing.
So that, why you saying that?
That's true.
That means LeBron should have all his rings then.
He should.
LeBron went to the championship. He should have won because it's easier than Jordan.
No. It's not as easy as Jordan because they got all these rules now. Now you got to play games. It's like it done turned into battle rap now. NBA is battle rap now. There's a whole bunch of filler in between, and it all depends on how you play with the referees.
So let's ask you a question. So how do you say that? How do you say that affects LeBron not winning the 6 that he lost?
I mean, honestly, LeBron shouldn't have lost really because he always was on an all-time all-star squad. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to even like he should have won. He should have won, but he didn't. So I mean that's that, I guess.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with LeBron. I just deal with the math for the fact. I look at it like if you were sitting and playing poker and the highest is a royal flush, right? It don't matter how many other cards somebody has, they can't beat the royal flush. So I look at it just like with Jordan. Nobody ever went 3 straight, stop 3 straight again. Jordan has never lost the championship. So to me, that's like a royal flush. Nobody can beat that. I don't care if they got more championships or less championships. You can't beat 3 straight 1 year. I mean, 3 straight 1 year, stop, another 3 straight, never losing. That's a royal flush.
Oh no, I would never try to put nobody in the like, man. Jordan was the man. He was the man. I mean, what else can you say?
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, like, to me, I'm older than y'all. I grew up watching Dr. J.
Right.
To me, Dr. J was my man. Like, Dr. J had a movie way before Jordan did. So it ain't even all that, but I give respect where respect is due. And LeBron gets respect. Me.
Okay. All right. Well, I put LeBron up there. I think LeBron did his just due just from getting to the championship 8 or 9 times. He came away with some victories. So I'll put him up there, man, because like Elaine was saying, it is a lot harder now with some. I think it's a lot harder now too because a lot of these guys are a lot more athletic, and plus you can't really play the tough defense that they used to be able to play in basketball in years previous. So like, you usually see like who's at the Pistons. You usually see them always in the finals or always in the playoffs because they always had that rough house defense. But then once the league changed, you don't never see them again, or you don't really see that type of defenses ever again. So now it's more of a scoring league. And LeBron, at his advanced age right now, he's still able to score, and he's doing it at the age that I think Michael Jordan couldn't really perform that well anymore.
Yeah.
So I got.
That's why I said I will not argue with anybody about LeBron's accolades as a physical specimen. Because he is a physical specimen at 35. He's still doing these things, and you got to give it up to him. So I'm for that. I'm just not putting up there above a lot of other greats that's already played. That's all I'm saying.
No, I feel you. I definitely understand. That's the same thing I was coming from. That's the same point of view that I was coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? LeBron is great in his own right. He's great
I feel
in his own right.
I feel like LeBron is just great in basketball lore. Just in basketball lore, he's great. Not just in his own right, but in every right. He has every right to make a claim towards the throne. I think he has a right. But yo,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Finish
I was going to say hypothetically, if LeBron loses in the first round, how does that affect his legacy?
Well, who he playing in the first round anyway?
Trailblazers. Damian Lillard with the Trailblazers. And CJ McCollum, all them dudes.
See, I don't feel like
I don't see him losing.
At the end of the day, it's a team venture. It's a team game.
Yep.
They all lose. It's a team thing.
Yeah, so if LeBron loses in the first round, it will really affect his legacy. It will affect it, of course. Just like when Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan, did it affect Michael Jordan when he came back with a number 45? No, people kind of like, you know what I'm saying, ignore that part. They kind of ignore that. And when he played for the Wizards and all, they kind of ignore that. You know what I'm saying? But like,
goes back to that thing I said about when you bring up the New England Patriots. Michael Jordan got more ups than downs when it comes to winning championships. So they don't. So it kind of deads the 45, the year of 45.
No. What happened with that is he went to golf. That's what happened with that. So they gave him a pass because he went off and played golf, and he was a baseball player. He was a golfer. Then he was a baseball player for the White Sox, I believe. It was the White Sox he went to. And then he came back to basketball. So he's the only person really to go from basketball to golf and to like professional golf and then professional baseball. He was the only one. So they gave him a pass. Of course they're going to give him a pass. He wasn't playing basketball. He was focusing on baseball. He still came back and did his thing playing basketball.
But he, like, just to be honest, yes, he did have, when he was number 45, he did have a hard time. That's why he switched back to 23. And then at his career, he did come back and play with the Washington after. Played with that team just to try to get that team to do better. Because the Washington Wizards was garbage before Jordan stepped on the court. And when he stepped on the court, he got him to be a playoff team. But Jordan wasn't Jordan of old.
Oh. All right, y'all. That's all the topics for this morning. We're gonna be talking about Meg Thee Stallion and all that other crazy stuff later on tonight. And I'm gonna make sure this camera work is a little bit better, man. I see our cameras went off as the stream went on. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave some comments. Study working, get your brains up. It's the voice of the culture. This is YMF. I'm with BM3 Entertainment and Light Illumination.
Salute.
All right, y'all. Till next time. You know how I always say peace. But if y'all ain't put nothing and you need something to watch, go down to my channel. I dropped 2 videos. One video I dropped about Blazers winning. I dropped another video because I'm a man. If I lose, I lose. I'll put a video out about that too. So I made a quick little video to acknowledge the Lakers win. So go check those videos out. Till next time, peace.
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 Shout out DJ Chopper, I see you, boy. Right?
400.
NYD, we got a hit, man.
Snap money in his bitch.
Right, County Dade, County shit, man.
Right. You ain't with the shits, I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up, I'm cutthroat, I shoot you, this a Hellcat, I press the gas, I lose you, them boys done really broke, hold on, let that shit confuse you, you ain't with the shits, I'm hitting licks like Cooper, expose up, I'm cutthroat, I shoot you, this a Hellcat, I press the gas, I lose you, them boys done really broke, hold on, let that shit confuse you, it's a man down, nigga, I ain't playing around, Nick Cannon with them sticks, all you hear is drum sounds, I'm from Copper Ranch, snap money in this bitch, we know for hitting hoes and we know for hitting licks. I be iced out, you can turn the lights out. My grill a igloo, ice cubes in my mouth. All I chase is cash, I don't never chase a hoe. You don't like that nigga prices, you can get them for the low. Fresh out the sale, no commissary or no mail. $1 million bill, I done took too many L's. Catch a bullet shell, try to stop me on the lick. I be running with that Glock 7 on me like I'm big. Started from the bottom, now we in here getting rich. These hoes with me. We're about to make the flick, burn a couple charges. They still tryna make a stick. Now,